Let me record this. So when I come here and click pay here, then we'll wait it to load, then come here and enter my M-Pesa number. Then when you click pay, so when we click pay, we will wait for an SDK push. So an SDK push will appear here, and I'm going to just write the pin and click enter. When I click enter, you will see a successful there. Then I will click OK. When I click OK, it will redirect and see that the transaction is successful, then approved, then the transaction ID, which is here, the same as which will be sent to M-Pesa. So that's how we have recorded it successfully. Hey, welcome once again to this YouTube video. If you're new, just subscribe and hit the notification bell to get all our latest uploaded video. So before we proceed with today's topic, I'm going to introduce you to UMS Academy, where I'll be offering premium courses on what I teach in YouTube. So if you want more explanation in how to integrate things like integrating M-Pesa, Paystack, PayPal, InstaSend, any of them, we'll get it from there. But for now, we have an incoming class for M-Pesa Daraja API, where we'll be having live class with Google Meeting, so that you can ask more questions. And if you're interested in it, it will be held from date 4 to 9th of December. So if you have, you can come and book a course depending on the type of API that you need. So that's all you need to know about UMS Academy. I will provide the link in the description so that you can get access to the class by paying for that. So here, today's topic is about Paystack. Paystack is a payment gateway in Kenya. It's a payment gateway that covers in transactions in Africa. So if you're interested in integrating it here, so this is the video for you. So here you can see that this is the home page which we are going to use to integrate it. Now you can see from the website that they have also a developer API. So we can come here and click view, so it will take you to the developer API. So here you, if you don't have an account, you will need to create an account at this Paystack API. So this is where you will get everything to know about the developer API. You can just come here to documentation, then it will take you direct to the Paystack documentation, which is this one. So here it is, the Paystack documentation. And if you have an account, you can log in, and this is their dashboard. If you don't have, just create one. And so here from their documentation, you can just come in and click payment. When you see, you will get here the overview. This is the overview that you need to know, and you can also see their gate store and everything movie. Like here you can see everything here. Then here, what we're interested in is the accept payment, because we will need to get money from the client so that you can use it. So you can see here, collecting customer information. This is what you will need. You will need to have a key. The key, it's a public key. You will get it. I'll show you how you can get it from here. So you'll need a public key, then the email of the customer, amount, then the reference which will be generated randomly, then currency, then the channel. So the channel, it means if it is card, bank, USSD, or mobile money, or bank transfer. So it needs, you will set anything. If you want cards, bank, or USSD, this is what you're going to put. Then metadata, this will read the information, then the label, callback, and there. So you can see, you can read all this. These are the request body that it needs. So here they have just added a sample where you can use it to test. So here you will use HTML, then you can combine it with JavaScript so that it can make it. But for me, I'm going to show you how you can integrate it with PHP, and I'm not going to use this. I have created my way so that you can understand more on it. So here I have already created here a folder which has named it as Paystack with PHP, which contains config file, index, style, then here the JSON data that shows you what type of transaction, how you are going to receive successful transaction JSON data as a callback. Then here I will show you here it's a transaction verification. So what we're interested first, remember that we need to have a secret key and the public key. So here I'm going to show you, after you've created an account, you will just come here at settings. When you come at settings, you will do this. Wait it to load. Then what we're interested here, we're going to get the consumer key and the consumer secret. So So here you can see I've tested it on live, but you can just take it back to testing mode. So me, I've already taken it to live. So I'll just come here at API and webhooks so that I can get my secret key and my public key. My public key, you can view it lively, but my secret key is somehow personal, so I will hide on how this secret key. I will hide the secret key so that you cannot use it to do some fraud. So I can just come here and copy the public key. Then the public key, I will place it here at this one. Then I will come and do this. Let me take it here back so that I can copy my secret, generate my secret key here. So I can select here I want 2 hours there. Then I will generate my secret key at 46. Let me stop it there. Then I will paste it the secret key. Yeah, I have already pasted my secret key, so I've hide it from you so that you cannot see, but you will get that. Then you replace it where I will show you in the source code. So here I've already done that. So here I have included the config.php, which will get the data which is there, so that you can see from here index. This is what we're interested in. From here you can see that we have here config.php, and it will access the variable that is in public dot. It will access the value that is in the variable public dot key. So here I have included it here. Then you can see here from here we have an email. So let's first reload this. Let's reload this so that you can let me reload it so that you can see what it's occurring. So localhost, then I'm going to write paystack with PHP. Then from there you will see that we have a button here which is written pay. So this is the button which is here. So the pay, it will call the function, the JavaScript function which is here, is paystack. So it will listen if I've clicked. When it click, it will get the data which is here. So email here, and then the currency. So you can see from here, this is here. Then I have generated a reference ID which is a random generated number here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to write here the email for testing. So let me use Kivel Alvin 46 at gmail.com. So this is my other email. Then I will use here the amount that I'm going to do. I'm going to write it like 10 shillings. Then the 10 shillings here, the currency that I'm going to use is Kenyan KES for Kenyan. If you have Ghana, you can use it like GHS for Ghana and Sendi. Then it depends on the currency, so you will place here your currency. Then from here it will access the value which has been placed here from here. So the amount, the currency, and then here. So here we have two types. So here when we close, it will state that the transaction is not complete while close the window. So here if we have a successful message, this is what we'll get. So let me put a comment here, then you will see what will be displayed once we click a complete transaction. So let's come here and reload this page so that you can take the changes that we have made from the by adding the email and the amount. Then just click pay. When you click pay, you will see there will be a loading window. After that you will get this. So you can see here card here with this. Then let me close this first, then come here, you can see currency, then paystack, and here. So configs, that's what it needs to be. Then the currency is KCH. So you can see while reloading here pay, you will see that the display that will be given you will be only card. The reason why is because they use $, as the like the main currency. So in order to get the Kenyan currency or any other, you will just come here at Paystack. Let me close it there. Then you can just come here at amount, then you can multiply it by 100 here, so it will multiply by 100. Then when we come back here to this payment here, when we come and reload this, then click pay, you will see that it will add now M-Pesa. Here you can see that M-Pesa, in fact M-Pesa, they have added it recently. So you can just come here, then we'll enter your phone number, then click pay. When you click pay, here you will receive a pin, and then an SDK push will come here. So you can see here, then I can enter my pin from my phone, then click enter and send. When I click send, you will see it will write payment successful and then payment completed for reference ID that's which has been generated. When I click OK, you will see it as that. Then we come to our dashboard here. When we come to our dashboard, you can see we had 12 shillings, now we have 22 shillings. Now remember that we need to check if the transaction is successful or it's not. So here from this we will come in and comment this. So you can remember that here from the documentation here at Paystack, they have an API for verifying payments. You can see from here they have here, you can use this API to verify the payment depending on the reference ID that you entered. So here I have already done it to you. So what is actually happening here is that I will get the response, then get the reference ID. So the reference ID, I will add it there, then I will redirect the page to this verify payment. Then the verify payment ID will be placed here. Remember that it will be placed under this value reference. So from here I will check if the reference ID is there, then I will get that reference ID. Then here I will call the payment, then replace the reference ID which I've gotten from the URL, then I will use it to echo this. So once it's successful, so let's test it again and see what will happen. So let me reload this. Then when I reload, let me enter a different amount first here from index. Then I will enter, we have 22 shillings. Let me enter like 5 shillings here. So the 5 shillings that is there, I will just come and reload this. Then click pay. After clicking pay, you'll see we'll have this. Then I will enter my number, then enter SDK push. So when I enter SDK push, I'll get that. Then I will enter my pin from this side. Okay. Then you can see we have insufficient funds. Record this. So when I come here and click pay here, then we'll wait it to load, then come here and enter my M-Pesa number. Then when you click pay, so when we click pay, we will wait for an SDK push. So an SDK push will appear here, and I'm going to just write the pin and click enter. When I click enter, you will see a successful there. Then I will click OK. When I click OK, it will redirect and see that the transaction is successful, then approved, then the transaction ID which is here, the same as which will be sent to M-Pesa. So that's how we have recorded it successful. Now remember that we have used payment verify payment to figure out if the payment is successful or not. So remember that we also have webhooks here. You can see that we have webhooks where it will send the data there. So first with this is we will use callback URL so that we can use it to get the data which is there. So they've given you on how you can get it the data from the webhook. So adding webhook, you can just come here and let me refresh so that we can see that the 5 shillings that we added as reflected from this side. So let me refresh it first. So when I refresh, you will see that it has added the 5 shillings. So come here at settings, then I will come and add a webhook, and we need first to create a webhook. So I have created here a callback.php which we'll store here. So let me copy this and rename it, and then I will do this. I will come here at localhost, then here, then paystack with PHP, then stroke that. When I reload it, it will create here a paystack.json, so it means this is the webhook URL. And here you can see from here we will need to add a webhook, so we can come here api.webhook. Because I'm in production, this is what I will add. So from here I will come and do this. I will come and open ngrok, and if you don't know how to use ngrok, just go to my tutorial. There's a tutorial about using ngrok. So what I'll just do is write cmd here, then I will write ngrok http, then I will turn it to port 80 because XAMPP always runs on port 80. You can see port 80, or you can tunnel it to port 443. So I'll just come in, hit enter, then it will tunnel that. So you can see from here you can just do this. You can copy this URL here. Let me copy it there and reload. So you can see when I get this paystack here, when I come and do this paystack, it will take me to the same place where paystack is at. Then I'll just copy this. When I copy this, I will add here the callback.php, so because that's what is there, that's what we will use as a callback URL. Then I'll come to my account, then place that callback URL there, and I'll put it callback URL. So remember, you can also use your live application, live domain here instead of using ngrok. So because we are developing on localhost, we are going to use that. So I'll save the changes here, then I will come now and test it from this, from here. Let me close this first. I'll test it from here, copy, then I will come here and edit the amount. I want to deposit a different amount. Let me edit like 20 shillings there. Then I will come here and reload that so that you can take the changes that has been made. Then click pay. When I click pay, you can see, do you want to pay here via card, but may want to pay via M-Pesa. Then I will just click pay, enter pay amount. Then when it's that, it will give me an STK push. Then what I'll do, write my M-Pesa pin, then it will be completed successful. Then I'll click OK. When I click OK, it will redirect me to verify transaction. You can see that it's been verified, approved, and that. So from here, let's see if we have any webhook. You can see we have gotten an here callback data. So when I format, you can see this is what I will get as a successful transaction. So whatever you want to do with this, you can get individual data, then use it to update your database. So that's how you integrate paystack into your website. So if you want more on this, you can just see me, or you can there's a link in the description where you can ask me on my WhatsApp number, so I will respond it to you. So see you in the next video.